This video explains how to conduct CBT exams for your students. So you just need 3 steps. 1. Ensure that all your client systems connect to the same hotspot or local area network. Then put off your internet. You don't need internet. 2. Use the IP address from the admin dashboard in other systems browser. Then the last one is let your students log in with their username and password. So let's get started. So the first thing here is once you log in as an admin, you have this tab. So I want to use this system to run for us. So alright, so from the dashboard you have this space. That's all you need for all your other clients. So you have to you can see read the instructions here. So once you have this done, this is showing you number of allowed clients at a go, and this is number of connected clients. No clients connected yet. We want to assume a student want to do exam now. Alright, so if you did not off your internet, you can see my internet is off. If I on my internet now and refresh, the IP address is going to change. So that is why we recommend off the internet. Make sure that they are all connected. If the internet is off and they are all connected, you won't have any issue. So as my client or browser, so I'll just put the IP address here the way we have it here in the another tab, then press enter. If you still want your student to use the server system for exam, you have to open a new. You don't have. It is very dangerous and bad. You open it a tab for them like this and you allow them to do. It's very bad. You are exposing them to your database and it can make things more worse. So it's not a good practice. So if you have more than enough system, just let the server system be. Nobody on it and let the server system be active and use other system for the exam. So I'll just press this and page should come up. Make sure you write the way we are it here. If it is not correct, it will not come up here. Alright. So that's how it works on other systems. So you don't have anything to do here because you have done the necessary things. You've done the general settings, exam settings, imports, and you know the student you want to actually add. So I want to assume this is my student page. That's how it will appear either on phone or this thing. Then I'll click on student. When I click on student, I'll just enter the student's username 1 2 3 4 and matter. Then click on login. So login access granted. We have this here. After that, perfect. This is the student environment. You can see. So here, the portal will load all exam settings that you have done, that you've rendered it active here in the exam settings page. So I don't need to go there. You can see that it has been what connected. Alright, so now we have this here. You can check student performance, exam script. This was enabled at the admin end. So that is why if I choose to disable it from the general settings, you don't want your student to see their results when finish, disable it here. And if I want them to see it, I can come here and definitely enable it. So in order not to waste much of our time, I will just come here, and this current exam the student want to do is test 2. Just for an example, the student information is here. So this will be changing periodically based on the test they want to do. Maybe it's test 1, test 2, or exam, and this one will be changing at the session. So here I have this. I want to try to test run how we look like. Okay, let me just do the exam finish, then you see how it works. Now let me just click on start exam as a student. We have the exam instructions here, then the exam interface. So the student will be patient a little bit for the software to load the necessary parameters to make them participate. So while the software is loading the necessary settings, so we have exam time color guide. Green simply means the students still have plenty of time. Blue simply means the students have half the time left. Yellow means the student is running low. Then I have unauthorized access here. Okay, I think I logged in with an invalid account. Let me just log out. Unauthorized access, just let the student log out and relog the student in. That should be fine. So here we have this now, the student information. You can enter full screen mode. This is the exam details, subject and question, shoveling enabled, use the question button, and we have timer here. So by default, you can choose the number of questions you want to see per page. If it is 5 questions at a go, so it is in 5 questions here, 1 to 5. If I want to see just one question at a time, you can see I only want to see one question at a time. If it is maybe 7 questions at a time, you can see we have 7 questions here. So this one is telling you because there is an image for this question. I can just click on view and I can zoom in, zoom out, and cancel. Right. So another thing here is, let me just say that, let me pick the answer, let me start answering, and as the student is entering the answer, it goes to the next available question. So we have this fill in the gap. You can see the fill in the gap. So then we just type their answer or something like that. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? I'll just, student can pick answer by pressing just basic key on the keyboard. A for option A, B for option B, C for option C, then and so on and so forth. But if it is true or false, the student have to select the correct answer. So and so on and so forth. And it is in the questions. I can go to question 19 by clicking on the navigation menu, 10, 11, 17, and so on and so forth. So you can enter full screen by just clicking on full screen. Yes, you can see you have full screen here. So if you want to see your navigation button, you can click on show right question nav. You can see it brings it here. If I want to hide it, I can hide it. If I want to see my student profile here, I can click on it. You can see. If I want to show both, just click on show both. You have this and you have this. So I can zoom in. You can see I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can just reset everything. I can exit full screen at the top here. You can see, and you can actually use um let me refresh my page. So you can actually use calculator. There is inbuilt calculator inside the software, so which your student can leverage on for their exam, any exam that is related to calculations or what have you. So now, without wasting much of our time, let me just this information here. So I'll just, if it is calculator, just click on open calculator. You can drag it and drag the calculator and like so. Let me round up, then click on finish exam. And before I do that, this is showing the progress bar of the exam. 9 questions attempted of 21 and so on and so forth. Just click on finish exam and exam submitted. Just click on OK. When you have this, you have the exam question submitted. So you can see it shows the student information and the student answer and what have you. So let me go back to this page here in the admin settings. Under general settings, we choose to enable to show. So let me say I want to hide the scores here. I don't want the student to see their score. Then save. Let's see what happens here. Let me just refresh this page and let's see what happens. You can see that the score is not active for the student, and if I choose to hide the exam script, maybe I want the student to see the exam script. What the exam script does is that, let me click on view so we see how it works. The student can log out here, can turn to dashboard, can view exam script. If we click on view exam script, we're gonna be having this page. It loads the subject, the questions answered, and so on and so forth. So this is the student answer, the correct answer, and so on and so forth. So supposing you don't want the student to see their exam script, you just have to disable it here. Just hide and click on save settings. That's all. So on a normal circumstances where your exams, you have a lot of students doing exam, I don't feel it is necessary to allow them to see exam script. Just tell them once they are through, they should just log out. Once they log out, so that's the end. The student can also log out by going to dashboard. Once they go to dashboard, they can actually, so they can actually Just wait for it to load.